Okay, this comparison video is for those of you that have yet to get your hands on the Smart Hub Pro 2, which I have on the wall over here. So we're all familiar with the first gen Smart Hub Pro, and then this one's the Smart Hub, my bad. This is the Smart Hub, and then we got the Smart Hub Pro, and then over here on the wall, we have the Smart Hub Pro 2. So we're all familiar with this one. I won't spend too much time on it, but we've got here the SOS settings we're all familiar with. Go here, gets you to your settings, gets you to your device, 2203, since this one's not set up, Smart Hub, and these are kind of your details down here. Turn on that light, turn off that light. Smart Hub Pro, I think the main difference between this one and that one that I noticed was I can do this with my finger, nothing happens, where on this one, if I do that, it gets you to the weather, where I don't have this one active right now, but if I did, I think it would show me my local weather for my area. And then as far as SOS, that's what we're looking at here for that, same thing for that. And then for the, we'll just go with the exterior. So we're all familiar with this one. It's got the holes on the top, the holes on the bottom, the downcast light, and then obviously the back, we're all familiar with this one. It has a standard battery, comes with this cord, where for this one, it does look a little bit different. Still comes with the backlight underneath. I would say, in my opinion, this one looks better, but this one sits on the counter only, and it is not able to be mounted on the wall. I'd say this one looks somewhat like the Amazon or Alexa devices, the Google or Alexa devices. Got the battery on the back underneath. This one, and that one all do not support gigabit. And yeah, that's essentially what we're looking at there. Not really too much else to show you since these are all, both of these are not currently registered, but we'll do the devices 2203, devices 2203. That's kind of what you're looking at there. We'll go back here, software version. Go back here, software version 2203. Installer toolbox essentially looks exactly the same. Exactly the same as far as those go. Now moving to the difference between the Smart Hub and the Smart Hub Pro 2, I would say they honestly look almost exactly the same. So that's the Pro 2. And this is the original Pro from, I would say, sometime between 2017 and 2018 when it initially came out. Exact same form factor. This one, in my opinion, it was acceptable for 2018, 2019. But considering we're in 2026, this is almost just as thick. This might be a few millimeters thinner, but that's about it. Other than that, it's the exact same as the one from 2018. Personally, in my opinion, these bezels are still way too thick, considering it's 2026 right now. But the UI, I would say, if you're trying to upgrade, I'd upgrade for the UI, but definitely not to get something that looks all new and fancy. They look practically exactly the same. The main thing that I did notice, though, was this one has the probably cooling or something like that, cooling or speakers, lots of holes on the bottom, on the top, where if you look at the Pro 2, this one does not have the holes on the bottom nor on the top. And then I think for this UI, it did look just kind of more simple. This one does give you a little more features. I want to say this one came out in 2023, 2024, sometime around that. I don't think this light looks too bad either. I think this one looks pretty cool. And then moving on here, this is the only one that I actually have active. But instead of, so you'll notice on both of these, to get to the settings, you click on the three dots on the bottom right corner, where for the Smart Hub Pro 2, it's up here in the top right corner to get to your settings and software version. Go to your devices, put in the password, click on Smart Hub Pro Gen 2, and just kind of gives you your features right there. I'd say the UI, again, is really the main upgrade. This allows you to view everything on just one big screen from the start, from the home screen. You've got your thermostats, your 4 cameras, your lights, and you can move this over here for anything else you have on the system. I've got a few lights, a few spotlights as well on the system. But this is the other thing, the SOS. You click up here to access it. Gives you your option to select an emergency. Where on these ones, it's on the bottom, right here in the middle. And then the other thing I noticed was for the Pro 2, let's get this camera where you can see it. There it is. You've got a little hole here as well as a hole there for probably, could be the carbon monoxide and the fire. I'm not sure, but I didn't notice those in the same location on the original Smart Hub or on the Pro. But if you have any questions, shoot me a comment below. But again, this is kind of what you're looking at between the first gen, the second gen, and then the third gen. And then I'd say this one's kind of convenient with this one. It does change screens about every 30 seconds or so. So you can kind of see what the weather is, and it gives you a few days out, and it just switches between that screen and this screen. So if you have any questions, again, shoot them down in the comments. But that's the difference between the Smart Hub original, Smart Hub Pro, and then the Smart Hub Pro 2. This one happens to be mounted on the wall, but you do have an option to get a mount for it, so you can put it on the counter. This one only mounts on the counter. I guess it doesn't mount. This one only sits on the counter. No option to wall mount it. And obviously, we know that this one mounts on the wall.